Hi guys, and welcome to Food Review UK. My name's Nathan Peterson. Today I'm going to be reviewing a product for you for the second time. Second time, you might ask? Yeah. Just did a 10-minute review and forgot to press record, so having to do it again. Therefore, #honesty, have tried this product before. Anyway, here we are with the Jacobs Cracker Crisps, sea salt and balsamic vinegar. You've probably now seen that I have done a review of the Ritz crisps that have recently come out. I'm not sure if there is a connection between Jacobs and Ritz. Hopefully MJ will complete the video by putting down here a little thing to say yes or no. Big fan of the Ritz crisps. I can honestly say they've been, I think life-changing is probably a word that could be used, or two words that could be used. They're incredible. Love them. Had 3 flavours, 4, 5 and 6 stars. All of them, all 3. So was looking forward to trying these because, as I say, if they're by the same company or the same group of companies, then hopefully they're able to replicate or at least bring something new to the table. Bag has been opened, as I've obviously just told you. That's what we're dealing with. I've got these on offer in Tesco's for £1 for 150 grams. Don't know if that's good or not, but full price is probably around £2 when they're on full whack. This is the snack that we are looking at. Now, one of the things you may recall from my Ritz review is that those crisps are very much like pop chips or something like that. They're quite thin but with a few bubbles, and this looks like, I'm saying looks like, I'm pretending like I'm acting like I've not tried them before. I know what they're like, but they look like more savoury snacks. A little bit firmer, a little less like crisps. The ingredients do include a dried potato, but I don't think that's the main one. So therefore they are more cracker than crisp. I'm not sure why they couldn't have just called it something else and left the word crisp out, but anyway. So this is what we're dealing with. They're just delicious. The texture is very similar to a savoury snack. However, it is a little bit more brittle, a little less firm. That's probably because of the fact they've tried to make it more crispy, more like a crisp, and it works to some degree. So it deviates from that. It's not quite as brittle as the Ritz ones. It's not quite as brittle as a normal crisp, but it's certainly, there is a difference between the two products of this and a savoury snack. Flavour-wise, however, beautiful. As I explained on the other review that I didn't do, salt and vinegar crisps obviously fall, generally speaking, into 2 camps. Very acidic for the vinegar or very salty for the salt. Whilst this has that unmistakable salt and vinegar flavour, and certainly smells like it, it's very sweet. One of the things that I noticed about the Ritz ones was that they somehow still maintained a bit of cheesiness aftertaste. Kind of the same here. Now, I don't know if that's intentional. I don't know if that's just psychosomatic and my mind's reminding me of what happened with the Ritz ones. But there is almost a cheesy aftertaste. It's not an unwelcome thing. It's actually quite nice. It actually blends really well with the sea salt and vinegar flavouring. But overall, yeah, the flavour is just a really... It's nice. It's not too strong. These are the sort of things that would be ideal at like a dinner party, or if you've got friends around just to put in a bowl. They really are great for sharing. Yeah, I'm somebody sat down and came up with the idea of making crisps out of Jacobs crackers and Ritz, and I think they deserve a huge bonus. I really do think these iterations of the products that we know deserve some love. I hope they're hugely popular, because I don't want these to go away, because they are great alternatives to what we've already got out there. And at the moment, I would say that, given the choice, I would be picking up these or the Ritz ones over normal crisps. I honestly love all of them at the moment. So on that note, I'm going to give them... I don't love them as much as the Ritz salt and vinegar. I think I'm going to give these a high 4, which is by no means is that supposed to be derogatory. It is a great score, I think, for a product like this. Very tasty, very edible, very Moorish. But yeah, a high 4 is my score. Yeah, so that's my review of the sea salt and balsamic vinegar flavour. I will have the chili ones and the cheese ones up for you soon. Yesterday, I reviewed the brand new Jacobs Cracker Crisps Salt and Vinegar flavour. Today, I'm here to review the Sour Cream and Chive flavour. Don't know about you, not a fan particularly of sour cream and chive. It's not really something that gets me going, so I'm not expecting too much of this, even though the salt and vinegar flavour was, a pretty great little snack. So without further ado, this is what we are dealing with. Again, looks pretty much the same, which I'm, expecting. Looks like a savoury snack, a cheese savoury, or whatever they're called. There's that rather unpleasant, I feel, smell of sour cream and chive. You can obviously see on there, if I can get the lighting, you can see there's actually chives on it, which is a nice little, it's quite a lot actually. It's quite a nice little touch, which, I don't know if do all crisps have that? Do all the chive crisps have chives on them? Or is it just part of the flavouring? I don't know, I've never really paid attention. But this certainly has plenty of them on there. And the smell of sour cream, which doesn't really smell like real sour cream. Don't know where they get that aroma from. So anyway, here we go. Yeah, I'm not going to have any more of them. I don't hate them, not by any means. But they are just pretty much what I expected. They don't really... They've got the sour cream and chive flavour, that sort of twangy, to me, almost cheesy flavour. And that's not, it's not horrible by any means, but when I'm looking at crisps or savoury snacks of some sort, it's just, very low down on the list for me. So for me, it's not really... pressing the buttons the same way that the salt and vinegar one did. I've also got the sweet chili flavour to review, which I will do straight after this. And the reason I left it till last is because I'm hoping that it's the best of the bunch. This though is okay. It's got the same texture, obviously, as I described in the salt and vinegar video. That's like a cheese savoury snack, but a little bit more brittle in that it crisps. Is that a I don't even know what the word is, whether it's a verb or whatever. But is that a word? Does it crisps? It breaks apart quite easily. If you're a sour cream and chive, this would be a great product if you're a fan of the flavour. I can't deny that. It tastes like it should. It tastes high premium, but it's just obviously the flavour isn't my particular taste. So I'll be fair to myself, and I will give that a very low 3 stars. Yeah, as I say, I mean, if that was a flavour that tickled my fancy, I think that I'd probably give that 4, maybe even a 5. I don't know, but for me, basically, it's not really my bag. Although it is my bag because I paid for it, so technically. What a catch! Hi guys, welcome to Food Review UK. That was really fast. I'm saying this really fast. I don't know why I'm talking this fast. So far, the Jacobs crackers have been so-so. One's been very nice. One's been okay. The Ritz I've loved all, but in particular, I believe I gave a full 6 stars to the sweet chili. What are we reviewing today? Sweet goddamn chili. Thai sweet chili to be precise. If this is anything like the Ritz brand, this is going to be my favourite. This is going to be a 5 or a 6. Fingers crossed. I've said it before, Thai sweet chili is one of my preferred flavours. Quite high up there. Not my favourite, but certainly one that I would go back to again and again. And that smells quite mild actually. There's definitely the sweet chili aroma there, but it's not, in your face or in your nose, I suppose is correct. It's okay. What I didn't notice on the salt and vinegar one, but I've noticed on the sour cream one and and this one, is that they come in a variety of shapes. There's one. There's 2. I mean, they look like they're designed. I say a variety of shapes. Oh, this is a 3rd one. So you've got that little diamond. There may be 1 or 2 others in there. So, nice little attention to detail there. They've, tried to mix it all up. But let's be honest, is that what's going to give this a 6 stars? No, it's not. It's all about the flavour. Ugh, hit myself straight in the tooth. They're very nice. Yeah, rather expectedly, they are very nice. Quite an interesting flavour. It's got the sweet chilli in there, but there's also something a little bit different to it. It's not the same as you get in Walker Sensations or something like that. It's almost like there's some sort of sun-dried tomato flavour or something like that. It's heavier on the sweet than the chili. I'm just looking in the ingredients to see if there's anything along those lines. No mention of tomato whatsoever, but there is that sort of almost ketchup-y flavour. It's different. I don't think I've experienced that before. I don't think I've had that before. And maybe it's because of the product. Maybe it's because it's difficult to get that type of flavour, because obviously these types of snacks will have their own inherent flavour that is very difficult to get rid of. So maybe it's just that's blending with the sweet chilli and just, mutating it, shall we say. But it is very nice. The texture of the actual snack itself is actually more akin to the normal crackers that you get, the normal, cheese savoury snacks. It's doesn't seem to be quite as as brittle as the other two. It is quite, it's almost sort of a crummy texture to it that the others don't have. That's nice, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of variety. I can't think, I'm not asking for them to all be perfectly the same. So that's not a problem by any means. It's a nice little product. I certainly don't love it as much as the Ritz Sweet Chili. That was a 6 stars. This is definitely not a 6 stars, but it is a very tasty snack. It is something that I would buy again. It is something that I would offer out at, I think I gave the example the other day, at a dinner party or at a social gathering. It's certainly something that I would consider for that because it is pretty tasty. But it's not a 5, it's not a 6. I am toying though whether it's a 4 or 5. I think arguably, I slightly preferred the salt and vinegar one, which is quite surprising. Now I gave that, I think I gave that a 4. I'm not sure, I can't remember if I gave that a 4 or 5. It'd be a bit ludicrous for me to give this a 5 and the other as a 4, and to say this one is not as good. So I'll have to play safe and say that this is a 4 star. Oh, my little doohickey just sprayed out. So I now smell like cherry and almond. Oh, that is quite powering. That stings the nostrils. The brand itself is pretty decent without being mind-blowing. I think the Ritz ones do it better. I would certainly do if I was doing a versus, I would certainly say the Ritz one. But these are a pretty good alternative. I would recommend you try both because I think, you know, these are certainly worthy of their place in the market. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe below for more videos. Head on over to Facebook. Head on over to Twitter. Also, be sure to check out Michael's other channels, which, you know, deal with comedy and Lego and comedy and comedy Lego. Otherwise, I shall see you soon. Bye.
We are Food Review UK!